I keep hallucinating that you can talk.
Double kill.
Nah, I'm sure it'll pass.
What? Bruisers still fucking suck. I'm sorry, if you watched any of the competitive games, half of the bruisers used are Aurelia, and the other half are Trinity Sterak's Darius. Trinity Sterak's Darius has been nerfed into oblivion, and Aurelia is getting nerfed next patch. So, where exactly are all these overpowered bruisers that supposedly exist? I don't get it. Where are they? Someone point them out to me. Oh, and yeah, I guess Aatrox gets used. So there's three. There's three bruisers. One of them is being reworked. One of them is being nerfed. One of them is not relevant on the current patch. So where? Where are they? Yeah, Camille is an assassin at this point. Essence Diver Renekton. Yeah, where are all those Essence Diver Renekton picks in competitive play? Someone want to point those out to me? I can't find them. Camille fucking sucks at laning. She's gonna suck even harder next patch, and she won't even beat the champion she's supposed to beat. People are playing her in the jungle because she sucks at laning so hard. And people still think that bruisers are some super viable class. They're not. They lose a laning phase to tanks, they lose a laning phase to mages, they can't bot lane, so where do they go? The jungle? That's it. You can jungle with bruisers, that's it. You can go mid lane with Aurelia until she gets nerfed. And maybe you still can't after the nerf. After that, you got what? You got nobody. Darius got giga fucking nerfed with the Stera exchange. The only thing he was viable at doing, they giga nerfed. I think he might be one of the hardest champions they've ever nerfed in League history, and completely by accident. That's what blows my mind. Bruisers have just been irrelevant the entire fucking season outside of short terms of viability, and everyone pretends those short terms of viability are like impactful. Like those are the all the other times didn't count, but that 1 week where people were picking Darius, that counts. They thought that the Stera exchange was gonna buff Darius. Meanwhile, after losing like 4% win rate, they haven't admit that it maybe was too big of a nerf. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Trinity Sterak's top laners are overpowered. That's why in the current patch you see them all the time. And by all of them, I mean you literally only see Darius. Seriously, look at this. This is the last week on the LCK that's being played before the Sterak's nerf. Look at all the champions played top lane. Aatrox without Sterak's, Darius with Sterak's, and then a bunch of tanks. So literally only Darius. No, not Fiora. Nobody picks Fiora. She's fucking shit. Oh yeah, one person picked Kled one time. What a relevant champion. Can you imagine if other classes were held to the same standard as bruisers? Can you guys, seriously, can you guys imagine if any other class was held to the same standard as bruisers, where one fucking pick was enough for them to be a viable champion? Someone picked Ashe one time. The entire season, we were like, yeah, but remember that one time that Ashe was picked? So stop complaining. Oh yeah, remember that one time Jax was picked? Stop complaining. Yeah, fucking right. Did anyone help me? Well, you gave me... Wait, you gave me top line or you? No, that's what gets me. That's what seriously gets me. No other fucking class is held to the same standard as bruisers. Bruisers are held to their own standard. I mean, seriously, look up the win rates right now. Aurelia win rate, barely above 49%. Jax's win rate, down to a 50%. The only bruiser with a 51% win rate is Aatrox and Camille. Camille is losing 55 damage on her E, and Aatrox is literally getting removed from the game. So they will not be a single bruiser with above a 50% win rate. The only champions, I mean seriously, look at this. Darius used to have a 52% win rate. Now he's down to 48%. Jesus. Meanwhile, with Singed, they're like with bruisers, they're like, bruisers are overpowered. Let's fucking get them. Singed has a 52% win rate with a high, massive pick rate, and Riot's like, let's put on the gloves. Don't want to be too harsh. You want them to still be viable after this one. Aatrox is doing good. Rework that motherfucker! Lucian is doing good. Let's wait. Play this out. See how it goes. You know, wait a few patches. Don't want to overdo it. Vladimir is overpowered the entire fucking season. hold on, guys. We're gonna need a few more months to see what's happening, okay? He's only the best in top lane and mid lane and bot lane. You know, wouldn't want to change him and make things bad for him. They're absolutely right. Aatrox is a total stat check champion. That's why Lucian has the highest win rate and... Oh, no, sorry. Israel has slightly more pick rate. Let's say the highest win rate and second highest pick rate of bot laners. Let's actually look here. Oh, no. Once you account for pick rate, Lucian actually is the highest. Yep, but Lucian isn't a stat check because he has like a gap closer which he can use to escape. Oh. Yeah, once you account for all lanes, Lucian is the highest pick rate. But only in bot lane, he has a slightly lower pick rate than Israel. Yeah, right? We don't want Aatrox to be viable. He's a stat check. The entire fucking game is a stat check. It's a stat check game. I'm actually confused. 90% of League is a stat check. But, and hear me out on this one, but that stat check is knowing when do you fight. Let's say Kled v Urgot. Most of Kled v Urgot, you guys just saw that, right? Most of that is just me running at him and beating the shit out of him, right? So you'd think, oh, it's a stat check. But clearly it wasn't. Was it? Was it just me running at him and him running at me and me being like, well, my stats are higher, so I guess I win this trade? No, it was me knowing when to go in. It was me knowing when to use my abilities. It was me knowing when to go for it. I mean, look at the dive. Did you guys see a dive I hit on Urgot where I took 0 turret shots? Because I dismounted the damage from the first turret shot, used a minion to take the second turret shot, and queued out of it on the third turret shot. So even though I was beating the shit out of him under turret, I didn't take a single turret shot. Did you guys see that? Is that stat checky? No. But I made an amazing play anyway. Yeah, Aatrox fucking blows. Here's what they're doing. They're removing armor and health from Aatrox, giving him a 16, an 18, and a 20-second cooldown, and then saying, haha, we did it. Yeah, I mean, great. What I don't understand is the new Aatrox is going to have the health of a fucking 80 carry. And I don't think that that's an exaggeration. Here, let me look at this. Who's like your average 80 carry? Let's look at Draven. Let's look at Draven's health. Once you account for the nerfs they're doing to Aatrox, so he's losing 5 health per level, down to 80 health per level.
Surpass the frailty of your form.
That's a Quinn. I need to be Kled. This is why I'm picking Kled all the time, Twitch chat. Once you account for the nerfs, Aatrox is going from 85 to 80 health per level. And he's going from 3.75 to 3.8 to 3.25 armor per level. That means Aatrox will have lower health and lower armor than Draven. Now stop and ask yourself, Twitch chat, have you ever fought a Draven as an assassin or something like that and thought to yourself, boy, I can't kill this Draven. He is so tanky. But yet they assume that the new Aatrox with shittier stats than Draven is going to be so amazing that people won't just walk up and burst him down. No, he's going to be a piece of shit. Jesus Christ. If he misses any of his Q knockups, you're just going to like kill him. He's just going to die and you're going to feel like really awkward like wait, what? He's just dead. It's gonna be like when you go, oh, I'm gonna play with my pet mouse, and then you squish it in your hand, and you're like, oh shit, I killed it. That'll be fighting Aatrox in lane. You'll be like, time to go in for a trade, and then he'll be dead, and you'll be like, wait, what happened? Why is he dead now? You'll be playing Riven. You're like, time to go in for a stun trade. You'll shield into him, to avoid his Q knockup. Stun him with your W, auto him, Q, auto him, and he'll die. And you'll be like, aw, I killed him.